What's up, everybody? Travis here.
And the Freak Joe.
Moving right along here. We're actually getting towards the end of our vlog tour here of Michigan, our cemetery vlog tour of Michigan. Our second to last trip here on our tour is taking us to, was it
Nunica Cemetery.
Nunica?
Or Crockery Cemetery? Crockery Township.
I think it's Crockery Township, Nunica Cemetery. Yes.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this cemetery was established in 1883. It's got about 1,600 interments. There is, we'll try and look and see if we could find it, one headstone, if you can call it a headstone here, made entirely of wood, inscribed only with the name Emily from 1896. So, has the dates of her life, and that's the range. A lot of Civil War vets buried here. We may get out and look at them, but we may just mostly drive around. It's a much bigger cemetery than we expected, you know?
Yeah, it's a very long cemetery with, as you mentioned, over 600 interments, which obviously the interments doesn't sound like a vast number compared to some of the ones we've seen, but it just shows how much open available space it is because it's still an active cemetery.
Yeah, I'm thinking like compared to the Machpelah Cemetery.
Yeah.
These folks should learn how to be buried closer together.
Yeah, right. But we're gonna drive around the cemetery. It is like spacious, so we'll definitely look for the Emily Cemetery gravestone, and we'll definitely see if we could kind of locate the Civil War ones. But there is a notable entombment here. Henry Plant, Civil War Medal of Honor recipient, entered the Union Armory at Crockery, Michigan, and served as a corporal in Company F, 14th Michigan Infantry, as well as Joel A. Bond, who was a Civil War veteran, and quite the ladies' man.
That's right.
Yeah, one of the rumors are that women who visit his gravesite, he's a little bit flirty with.
Yeah. So I've also heard stories of cold spots. Mm-hmm. One woman described feeling like maybe a child ghost was holding on to her as she walked around, and they actually were able to measure the temperature drop around here. It was around a 20-degree temperature drop, which is pretty impressive.
Yeah.
So it'd be interesting if we could experience something like that. Although it might be harder to tell with the air on in the car as we drive around. But
yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, you never know.
We can always turn the air off. We can always roll the windows down and everything. But we're going to picture-in-picture drive this and everything, so you'll be able to check out how driving through a cemetery is. Obviously, Joe's going to use his camera to get some additional footage and everything. And yeah, if we see anything unique, he'll definitely capture it for us. So
that's right.
Yeah, you ready, Joe?
Absolutely. Let's do it. I'm absolutely fascinated by that.
That's not the Mary one.
Nope. 2020. 2020. I said 2026 for a second there. I was like, what? What is going on with that one? I am so fascinated by that.
What are the little designs at the bottom?
I don't know. There's little people, little hieroglyphs. I don't know what they mean. See that lion in the back of the...
I do. Yes. It kind of creeped me out there for a minute.
Yeah. This is a fascinating cemetery. I wonder what's up with that.
Well, and you know what? It's obviously like, obviously the older ones are in the back here and everything, but I guess we're going to find out as we keep moving forward if, they're kind of connected. There's a wooden cross on your side of this tree.
Yeah. Looks newer though. It says mom and dad.
I guess as we move forward, we'll kind of see.
1993. I wonder if these are all. Whoop! I was to say all newer ones, but.
Well, there's Bill Stafford, date of birth 6/13/45, date of death 9/22/12.
Fascinating. Wanted that his way, I guess.
It's unique. I mean, obviously, like, that's not...
I've never seen... Yeah.
Yeah, it's not like a true, like, it's not a true original stone, But I mean, it's cool that somebody kind of made that, because maybe he obviously had like kind of a Western, like, you know, fascination and everything. That kind of looks like an old Western stone would be like. Yeah, see. Wooden placard.
Man, maybe it's just what people like here.
Oh, yeah. I mean, we heard speculation of one wooden gravestone or gravesite saying Mary, but
$1955, 1975. So I think we're definitely in a newer part, for the most part. Oh, here's some Civil War. I sort of assume.
yeah, Dan Nash.
Yeah.
So obviously we got the Nash stone showing the family. There's Nash over there.
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah, I think this might be the older area here in the middle.
Yeah, I think you're right. It's interesting what they once again. It's interesting what they decide to face the street and what they decide not to have face the street. That's a design I've never seen.
What's that?
Like leaf.
Oh. Yeah, there's son of FW and DL, two sons who passed away.
Huh.
I'm not quite sure where FW and DL and June are.
Yeah. This is way cooler. Oh, there's some older ones back there.
Yeah, they got the barricades again too.
Yeah.
And it's not even like gated off or anything. They're just they're barriers.
Yeah, just an obvious family plot.
Yeah.
Here's some definitely older ones, 1880s.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the plants. This is where we might see one of the ghosts. That's really ominous that they're Ralph one.
Oh. See any ghost?
No, not on camera either. Maybe they're polarized though.
Yeah. Let's see if we can get this hill. There we go. Oh, there's more plants back there.
Yeah.
And like there's like a older one that kind of like in the brush that like the bushes are growing around.
Yeah. I did notice when we came in, there were a lot of Scots on the other side. So I wonder if it's just like huge family plots for people who've been here for just, 200-300 years.
Yeah. I think so. It's like, I think it's like kind of like what we talked about on the last one, or not on the last one. Like actually several of them. Back in the day, like families really didn't move away from each other.
Right.
Here's some Civil War ones.
Yeah.
The green.
His will be done. Is it the traffic or whatever? Oh, that's interesting. Little sitting area.
Yeah. Is that plaques or anything that you can see?
No, it's just like it's like a little stone. It's not even a stone circle, really. It's just it's like a patio with 4 benches around it. Maybe it's an outdoor chapel.
I can see that.
I do think it's interesting, these really short ones. Like, were they always short, or have they been slowly sinking into the ground because of the elements?
I think like those white ones, like those very like old dated white ones.
Yeah.
I think they just get worn down over time.
Yeah.
But I think there's also ones that like they'll like definitely sink down, and like these ones that are over here are kind of on the bases. I think it's just wear and tear.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do think you will have like some that like maybe over time just keep dropping off. Like, I mean, a lot of these cemeteries we've been to has like a lot softer ground than like what we're used to in Illinois or Wisconsin.
It's not wooden. Or it's not a cross.
Where's that?
It's right straight that way. It's not a cross, but it's a wooden headstone.
Does it say Mary?
It says Emily.
Does it say Emily? Is that what it's supposed to say?
Yep.
Okay, well there we go, we found it.
So it's interesting that the material you found said it would be a cross, but
Maybe there's a cross etched on the other side.
oh, maybe. Baby boy, baby girl, 1907, 1909. Mother Ivory, James. James Thompson.
Yeah, Joe. It's a quaint cemetery, but it's definitely a cemetery that if you want to come check out, Serene.
Yeah, it's nice.
Cemetery, it's awesome. Yeah,
it's nice. I did find myself, I heard a couple of sounds that I couldn't be sure if, most likely it was just the rocks from the car, because it's a nice gravel path, moving things around, but I felt like I heard some rustling and things that I didn't expect to hear, and I didn't see any animals making the noises. So that was fun. I feel like maybe just sticking up through the roof, I might have been just a little bit more tuned in to my anxiety about things. So
it's possible. Cool thing that wasn't mentioned while doing the research on it is that little sitting area down the hill a ways at the kind of like the front of the. So it is a cool cemetery if you want to come check out a cemetery. We didn't catch any hauntings. I mean, obviously, when we go back and do the editing, we kind of listen to the noises Joe may or may not have heard. But if you guys have, visited Nunica Cemetery out here in Crockery Township, share the information with us. Share your stories. We'd love to hear about it.
Yeah, definitely come during the day, though. They are, from what I have gathered, pretty strict about coming at night because it is such a hotbed of activity that the locals are just tired of the the people coming at night.
Absolutely. Be respectful, and yeah, if you do come at night, get permission and go through the proper channels. So make sure you check out the rest of our cemeteries here in Michigan as we run through them. And of course, check out Wisconsin, Indiana, and Illinois as well that we've done in the previous years.
Absolutely.